SOS today. Let your legs fall out naturally to a comfortable position, and then I want you to lift that leg. Okay, now this particular exercise works the adductor, the inner thigh, because what we're doing is we're turning that leg out slightly, okay? A 45-degree angle here. Turn the leg out slightly. You're going to feel it in through here. These are called static holds. If you have knee problems, I recommend these highly. I have chondromalacia in this knee, wear and tear. That's from overuse when I was younger. And so what I found is by doing these exercises, I'm still able to run occasionally, which I really enjoy doing, and the aerobics do not bother the knee at all. Okay, so hold it there and then release it. Same thing to the other side. Lift that leg up. Make sure that you sit good posture too. Posture is so important. There are all sorts of problems that can be directly related to poor posture. Okay, so always work on good posture. As we get older, we tend to get a little lazy and we do this, and that's going to develop the paunch too. So always sit tall. It takes more energy, but it burns more calories too. Okay, there you go. Sit tall. You're going to feel that right in through here. Place your hand here. I know I can feel it too. And then release that leg. Now, remember that exercise. Okay, that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, legs are directly out in front, and you're going to simply point that leg and you're going to hold it. When you point the leg, concentrate on contracting this muscle, flexing this muscle. If it helps you to flex your foot to flex that muscle, then do that too. That's okay. You want that muscle flexed. And again, you want your back in good posture with your arms. If you like, if you feel that you want to do some arm movements, then you can just simply place your arms by the side and reach up. Okay, anything you'd like to do with your arms, maybe work on the chest a little bit. Okay, but just make sure that when you do the arm movements that it does not affect your posture. Okay, you can feel that? Good exercise. Hold it a little bit longer, flex that muscle. If the muscle starts to quiver, place your leg down, rest it briefly, and then join back in when you can. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Here we go. Same thing. Get into proper alignment here. Point to contract or flex to contract. Make sure it is contracted. Okay, and then with your arms, whatever you'd like to do. Deep breaths from the lower diaphragm region again. Now, if you ever wanted to do these and add an ankle weight, rather than add the weight to your ankle, I would rather that you actually hold the weight here. That way, the pressure is not being absorbed by your knee, the pressure from the ankle weight. So if you place anything on your ankle, chances are the pressure is being absorbed by the next joint, which would be the knee joint. So if you hold the ankle weight here, you'll still be getting the benefit of lifting that weight because it's this muscle here that will be taking the pressure, and the hip joint will be taking some of the pressure too. Okay? And then if you're ready, hold it a little bit longer. Okay, let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that leg down. Now, next one, again, sitting tall, bend this knee and lift it straight up. Okay, you want to keep the 90-degree angle here. This is, again, for more of this area of the quadricep. Okay, lower and closer to the knee. Okay, so once you feel that this is contracted, you may have to lift it a little bit higher in order to feel the contraction right there. Hold it. Okay, and again, arm movements, whatever you'd like to do here. Some chest work. Okay, there you go. It's funny, whenever I do these at the gym, people look at me as though I've lost my mind. But then they always come over and say, what is it that you're doing? And so I explain. So now at my gym, I have a lot of people who I look across the gym and they're doing the same exercise because they've found that it does work for anyone who has knee problems. Okay, and it also tones the legs very nicely. And again, if you wanted to add the ankle weight, here. Now, for those of us who are a pear-shaped figure, okay, more shapely perhaps in the lower area of your body, what you may want to do is you may want to do some body sculpting and some body shaping. Doing an exercise like this will help to build up your shoulders, which will make them broader so that it will balance out your hips. Now, if you want to build muscle, you must add heavier weight and only do between 6 to 8 repetitions and only do that 3 times every other day. The way we're doing it here with no weight, we're just simply toning the muscle. We're not going to build it. Okay, so there's a good tip for you if you find that you do want to balance out your figure a little bit more. Okay, let's do 5 here. 5, but work against that resistance. 4, good. 3, you're doing well. 2, come on, push up against it. Use your imagination. There you go. 1. Another exercise 2, let's change our footing. Still a staggered stance, is an imaginary barbell here. You've got it about shoulder distance apart, and then you're going to pull it up. Your elbows come just to your shoulders. Okay, don't let them come any higher. up and then down. Half the exercise is coming up and the other half is lowering it. Okay, the positive is on the way up and the negative is on the way down. Now, weightlifting is very good because it does develop muscle tissue faster than just doing simple toning exercises. Okay, so if you want to develop muscle tissue, more muscle tissue, you need to do some weights. Okay, there you go. But you could also add a handheld weight here, or you could add soup tins. That would be fine. Okay, whatever you have around the house, there are a lot of articles that you have in your house that you could use. Just use your imagination. Okay, pull up and push down. Let me see some tension. Okay, it's not like this, it's not relaxed. Clench your fists, pull up, then push back down. There you go. Okay, let's do 5, push down, 4, pull up, push down, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, enough for the deltoids, the shoulders. Let's work on the triceps, the back of the arm. Staggered stance again. Weight slightly forward. What you don't want to do, especially if you have knee problems, is you do not want the knee to come out over the toe. You want the knee to stay in line with the heel. In this position here then, you're going to lean slightly forward and you're going to pull up and then you're going to push back. It's when you pull up that you work the bicep, and when you push back, you work the tricep. So pull up and push back again. You can use a handheld weight. That's okay. But I want you to know that when you use a handheld weight or an ankle weight, you can place strain on your joints. And two, using handheld weights will change your posture a little bit, okay, because there's extra weight in the front of your body, so your body compensates. And your back, usually there's a little bit of pressure on your back, but you're fine with 1 or 2 or even 5-pound handheld weights. It's when you get into the higher numbers, the 10s and 15s. And for gentlemen, you're fine with the 10s and 15s. It's when you get into the 20s and 25s. Okay, there you go. Push back. This is an area that does not get worked a lot. We've talked about this time and time again, so this is a good exercise for it. And I've also got another exercise I will show you in 5, 4, 3, imaginary resistance, 2, and 1. Okay, for this next one, have a seat. What we're going to do